Today I'm here to inform you about Nate's Turner Rebellion. Imagine being born to slavery and knowing your life is your own, and yet finding the courage to fight for freedom. Nate Turner was one of those people. In 1831, he led a rebellion that shook Virginia and his nation. Learn about Nate Turner helped us understand how enslaved African Americans resisted operation and how that act shaped U.S. history. I researched historians such as Kenneth Greenberg, Eugene Baptist, and Bethlehem White Brown to make sure the information I share today is accurate and well supported. Today I'll tell you about Nate Turner's early life, the rebellion he led in 1831, and his lasting impact on American history. Let's start with his early life. Nate Turner was born in 1800, Southam County, Virginia, into slavery. According to Eugene Baptist, his book, They Have Been Told, 2014, Turner deeply religious and believed that God had chosen him to lead people to freedom. He witnessed cruelty and injustice, slavery firsthand, which only screened his faith and desire to resist. Historical Bethlehem White Brown, in his book Southern Honor, explained that Turner's moral convictions and sense of destiny set him apart from others and prepared him for the rebellion that would come years later. Those beliefs and experiences directly to the rebellion he led in 1831. In August 1831, Nate Turner led a group of enslaved people in armed rebellion across Southam County, Virginia. Historian Kenneth Greenberg, in his book Nate Turner, A Slave Rebellion History and Memory, notes that Turner and his followers killed between 55 and 65 white people during the uprising, making it one of the deadliest slave revolts in U.S. history. Although the rebellion was quickly crushed by local militants, Turner managed to hide for several weeks before being captured and executed. Greenberg also pointed out the rebellion terrified white Southerners, leading to widespread panic and violent retaliation against enslaved and free African Americans. Now let's look what happened after the rebellion and why it still matters today. After the rebellion, South State passed strict slave codes and laws to limit the movement, education, and assembly of enslaved free black people. According to Kenneth Greenberg, the new law reflected that deep fear that rebellion created among white slave holders. Still, historians like Eugene Baptist remind us that Nate Turner caused a last symbol of resistance. His action forced Americans to confront the brutal brutality of slavery and inspired later generations to continue to struggle for freedom and equality. Let's wrap up what we learned today. In conclusion, we explored at Nate Turner's early life, the 1831 rebellion he led, and the lasting consequences that followed. Nate Turner's story is more than just a tragic moment in history. It's a reminder of how far people will go to fight for freedom and justice. His legacy continues to inspire us to stand against oppression and remember the power of courage and faith in face of impossible odds.